All right, folks, welcome back to the Gjeebs organization. We have just begun a massive road trip. I have full self-driving on right now so I can eat my Crunchwrap Supreme. Remember, we're all about healthy eating and healthy travel and sustainable energy here at the Gjeebs organization. But we're headed to Vegas. The car is packed full. It is 115 degrees outside. So I'm going to be showing you how much time charging adds to this trip. I'm going to Vegas. Then we're going to Tahoe, and then I'm driving to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania from Tahoe. So this is like, I don't know, 3,500 miles we're about to do. So I'm going to show you cost of charging, time spent charging, and then we'll have the typical commentary that you guys have come to love. As I cross this beautiful land, you know, the birds migrate north, Gjeebs migrates east. So that's what we're doing today. Also, a big thank you to CCAN and their annual EV raffle for sponsoring this video. This video is brought to you by CCAN Action Fund and their annual EV raffle, where they're giving away not one, but 3 electric vehicles. The grand prize winner will pick from these 6 luxury EVs from Porsche, Lucid, and Rivian. The second prize winner gets a Hyundai Ioniq 5 or Volkswagen ID Buzz, and third prize wins a Chevy Equinox EV. Tickets are $200 and only 10,000 are being sold. Each ticket gives you 3 chances to win. So click the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen to enter, and good luck. I'm eating the rest of my wife's beefy 5 later right now, and I'm using full self-driving, right? It's already disengaged multiple times. We've missed 2 exits, and then you go on Twitter and people are like, yeah, just drove 400 miles, 0 disengagements. I don't trust those people. Like, I've already had multiple disengagements and missed 2 exits, messing the routing of the trip up. So it is nice. I can eat my wife's beefy 5 layer, but the problem is it adds time to the trip. The other thing that's really nice in these things, and I will say this, there's all these settings you can go to in the infotainment, right? But it reminds you of them. Like, there was a pop-up earlier. It says, what do you want your state of charge arrival to be? If you're a beginner, you just got your Tesla and you're doing road trips, it'll bring, some of these features will pop up so you can use them and get the most out of the vehicle. And also, if you're afraid of taking a Tesla on a road trip, just take it. Just take it. People are like, I've talked to people, like, I've owned one for 4 years. I won't do a road trip with it. I'm like, why? You're part of the Gjeebs organization. Take the trip. Anyways, onward. So I'm just cruising along here on full self-driving. I'm sitting like this. This is how I'm sitting. I'm sitting like this, leaning on the center console and just enjoying it. It's actually doing really well right now. I have a speed set to 71 and a 65. It's taking this turn nicely. I'm trusting it with my family's life. So that's all good. I gotta say, so it's a Monday right now, and to be leaving on a Monday and not having to worry about vacation time and all this stuff. Now, despite that, I still work 7 days a week, and I'm constantly answering email, working with sponsors, and planning extra content. But it is nice to not have anyone saying, oh, you really don't have any vacation time left. One year, my company, I had vacation time, and they didn't let me go home for Christmas. That's what they said. They said, you can't go. I said, okay. But now I work for myself. So I work for the Gjeebs organization, and you all are shareholders. And I gotta say, Q1, we're up 22% year over year as shareholders. Q2, we're up like 40%. So we're way up. And look, you guys expect greatness from the Gjeebs organization, and I expect greatness from you guys. So, you know, wherever you're at, keep grinding toward whatever your goal is. I used to, on Friday nights, I have a yellow sheet of paper at home that I look at from 2014. I would hold quarterly meetings with myself about like my YouTube channel and the views and everything like that. So anyways, I'm not Tony Robbins. Look at this view out here. Unbelievable. Car's driving itself. And another feature I want to show you guys. So if you click down onto your display here, click those dots, and then you click rear, you can control your rear screen. So I can move the air around, I can turn it on or off, I can turn on Netflix or YouTube to entertain everyone in the back seat. So just so you know, just some really good features in this thing. The technology is amazing. The other thing I need to say though is I did this trip on 1 charge, and now I'm gonna do it, I just have 1 stop, but I mean, I went over 300 miles. Today we're gonna get about 200 miles of range with air conditioning and going 70, 75, 80 miles per hour on the trip. So huge difference to when you can not run air conditioning and go the speed limit. Also, when you go 80 miles per hour as opposed to 70 miles per hour, you lose 18% of your range. So that's generally, if you're looking to pick up a girl, if you're going on a date, I would lead with that and see how it works out. All right, so to give you an idea of what we did here, we just went 210 miles and that used 67.3 kilowatt hours, 320 watt hour mileage. So this has about a 79 kilowatt hour usable. So there's actually a lot left, and it was, say, we were at 9%, but we're already charging up. 209 kilowatts, and these chargers are like fully loaded right now. So Jeff is making more shipments, but so you can see, yeah, 210 miles, what the computer is showing that we did, and then there's only a little bit left. All right, folks, we're out on the road here. Found a member of the Gjeebs organization out here, Shane. Look what he did to his Model Y. So this is a performance. It's the older Model Y, but you can see the red brake calipers. Looks incredible. So really nice. I thought it was a newer Y, so you fooled me. So yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah,
but
fun to try something different.
Yeah, cool. But I appreciate you watching the videos. We'll get out of these people's way. And I'll see you out there. Yeah, nice meeting you too. Thank you. All right, let's put this message up on the wall. It's very important. Let me know if you see this. Tag me, email me. All right, so things that have improved. The range is a little bit better. The suspension is excellent. The quietness of the cabin is excellent. There is a rattle up here. It sounds like the dashboard might have been put together by kids at a Lego facility in China. But other than that, the car is solid. There's just a reality to when you're going highway speeds and it's 100+ degrees. Now, I know most of you don't live in Hades where I live, but there's just like a reality to it. If you can go the speed limit and you're running the car efficiently, I'll also say this sunshade is great. Even though the new glass roof is improved, it's just nice to have this rejection as well. And your car will run a little bit more efficient because you don't have to run the AC so much. So anyways, I don't know. I think the reality is like people just want more range out of these things, and battery densities are simply not there yet. Like, yeah, you could throw a massive battery in this thing like what GM does, and that's actually not the worst thing, because like the Escalade, the guy, I can't remember what the guy's name is, Tom Malogany or something. Holy, that is the devil. Look at that thing. I mean, that thing's 500 feet in the air. Well, Tom Mahogany drove that Escalade IQ 600 miles at 60 miles per hour, but you can't, that's more reasonable on the East Coast. On the West Coast, it's wide open out here, right?
I guess I didn't do a lot of driving on the East Coast.
Yeah, you're not from the East Coast.
From the West.
She's from the West. They didn't vote for me out here. The roads are terrible. They're terrible roads.
No comment.
I went on Joe Rogan's show. He's a small guy. I made his show really big. You made his show big. That's what we did. This is Little Joe, they call him. Not Sleepy Joe. It's a different Joe. All right, just arrived here. Car has 29%. Said we'd arrive with 30, so we're good there. And we're in Vegas, folks. It's a nice set there. Not bad. All right, journey continues on today. This is where things get interesting because we only have 19% battery. So we are gonna have to immediately stop and charge, which delays the trip by like 40 minutes. So we're gonna see how long that charging is and just go from there. But that's one of the things, like if wherever you're going doesn't have a charger, you're delayed. With gas, you go to the gas station, boom, you're in, you're out, you get your cigarettes and you're filled up. Look at Martha. Shout out Martha. All right, charge number 1A complete. There we go. 1A, charge complete. Now we go to Tahoe. She is the captain now. Yep, she's in a good mood. And we're going. And then also, check out this Cybertruck here. Sick, because he has a painting company. Looks really cool. But anyways, my Somalian wife is going to take us now to Tahoe. This will be a pleasant ride, huh? She's in a good mood. She's in a good mood. I'm digging myself a hole. Party size, huh? Oh, and the Dr. Pepper. But it's sugar-free, right?
This feels like an attack.
It is an attack. Yeah. Mama has diabetes.
No.
So
it's sugar-free.
what have you? So what have you?
Is this an
discovered?
ASMR?
This is. Don't do that to the people. They don't deserve that. Okay, so what have you? What have we discovered here about full self-driving? So we're in hurry mode.
We're in hurry. If you're not in hurry, it doesn't go the speed limit you ask it to go. So you have to be in hurry. But when you're in hurry, it defaults to the left lane, which is annoying because there'll be like no one over here and it's still like, hey, we're going to be over here in the left lane in everyone's way. So you have to, if you use the blinker to get over, it will get over. I'm going to wait till we pass this guy.
All right, pass this guy here.
But there's no, like, there needs to be between a standard and hurry option where it, you know, defaults to not the far left lane and goes the speed limit that you ask it to go, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm a fan.
The greatest pilots, we all offer the best. I talk about this a lot in videos. The Energy app, so that's the icon right there. Very useful. So you see if I click battery here, 155 miles, but this is a much more accurate representation. So projected range based on how we're currently driving over the past 200 miles, 10 miles. Oh, over the last 10 miles, we're getting 217 projected, or it only says 155 here. So anyways, this is one of the most useful things when you're on a road trip and not sure if you're going to make it. Now back to Sabrina Carpenter. This is your efficiency at 102, and this is your efficiency at 103, FYI. And this is drafting a truck. All right, charge stop number 2 of the day. It's a fatty, it's a V2 charger. And we're plugged in, ready to go. So 150 kilowatt max on these, which is fine because we're at like 40% state of charge, so a 250 really wouldn't matter. Also got, what do we got over here? Out of service, there's that. This is Chatamo, I think. Wow. CCS and Chatamo, yeah. And then you got charge point here. These are kind of awesome. I like that these are slow chargers for overnight people. But yeah. All right, so we're on this very straight section of road right now, and I have full self-driving on. And this is where I don't trust, like I see so many people saying, like the Tesla blowhards saying, oh, I didn't have any I've had probably 20 disengagements on this trip. It just took me, and I reported it, from this lane and started to turn into oncoming traffic. I don't know why, but I had to disengage the vehicle and get it back into my lane. So it's like cars are coming at me, we're going 70, and I don't trust it. Like, it's very good, but it does really stupid things sometimes, and that's just an example of that. So like I said, it's very good, I like it, but it just has a long way to go. I'm not sitting here not paying attention. I'm sitting here like white knuckles because I don't know if we're going to go in oncoming traffic or not. Other than that, very quiet here. Suspension's great, and preconditioning the battery right now for the next charger in Tonopah. Shout out Rivian Nation here. We got oh, okay. So for this charge stop, it only needs to be 5 minutes, but we're actually going to eat lunch here. So we're just going to let the car sit while we eat lunch and charge up and then go from there. But just wanted to at least note that for at the end when I show you charging times. Some of these times are longer just because we're just stopping to eat lunch because it's 1:11. It's go time for lunch, baby. The prospector's wife had a fine set and was one of the most popular women in town. Is that funny? All right, we made it to the crib. The government has implanted birds here. Let's see, we got a little outlet here. This is a Tesla owner. You become so excited. Come on, give me that. All right, we'll take it. We'll go at 3 miles an hour charging. Place does have a garage, so maybe there'll be a surprise inside in here. But the Y, I mean, the thing's a monster, folks. They've just improved everything that needed fixed. And we're here in Tahoe and the trees can grow because we drive an electric car. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Sometimes I say that and people are like, you're an idiot. Bear guard. And there's my sister's rental Mustang. Let's go talk to Devin. She hasn't been on the channel in a while. Well, you haven't been on the channel in a while?
Hi.
And, you know, the people miss you.
Well,
You got nothing.
there's truly nothing going on. If you need digital marketing services, hit me up. I work at a company that can help with that. And, you know, we're looking for some
Do you have any
leads.
inspiration you want to share with our audience?
You know, it's the 4th of July, and I think we just need to remember not everyone is free right now.
Okay. She's fired. Hey, I think we need to address that Tahoe, I mean, is actually heaven. I mean, it's like, anytime I see someone with a mountain home, I'm like, that's money. That is wealth right there, when you have a mountain home. Anyways, Pizza Boy's going to get pizza and self-driving is taking me there. Doing some auto parking. Let's see if it, oh, there's another Tesla behind. Let's see if it curbs a wheel or what it's going to do. Curb. Ooh. That's actually not bad. That's really good. Yep, that was well done. That was well done. Okay. And we're going with the yellow strip today. Okay. It's enough. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, we're going to tighten it up again on that curb, are we? Vion just released rim guards. I should probably have them on, huh? Okay. All right, cool. Cars in park. Old Quicksilver, new Quicksilver. Heavenly. Perfect use case for 3D mats. You don't want to be a sloppy pig and get pizza grease all over this. You put it on your 3D mat, you close it up, and you go home and you feed your family, folks. Code Gjeebs3D10 at 3dmatsusa.com. So overall, the updates that they've made to this thing are incredible. Also, look at the mountain we are heading up right now into Flagstaff, and this hill.
Flagstaff?
I meant Tahoe. Suspension's excellent. The new suspension has the Sydney Sweeney follow-through technology. The rebound on this thing is excellent. The silence in the cabin, the seats, everything. The passenger seat does not have lumbar support, correct? I don't think it does.
There's no adjustment.
There's no adjustment, see? This one does. The improvements they've made are excellent, and then if you want to get the advertised range out of it, you have to go the speed limit. That's just what it is, and if you're not going to go the speed limit, you're not going to get the advertised range. But like I've said, with kids having to stop to go to the bathroom, it's not that bad. Some of the charge stops are like 5 minutes, and you're back on the road. So overall, it's been an excellent trip. And if you want to see what accessories you can add to your Model Y to make it better, more convenient, click this video right here.